FXBros.
Yo. What's poppin', everybody? We back for another Sunday live. About to do some analysis on these charts. Australian dollar. What do you have for us this week? Because last week, I swear, Chopper Style was controlling the markets last week. Like, it's impossible to avoid the choppiness that was happening in the markets for the past. Really, I could say, the past 4 weeks on the cool. Like, if I really want to be a G, I know we can't tell in the 5 minutes, so let me go to a larger time frame, like the 4 hour. Got my dog whimpering in the background. So from here, we at August 16th, and now we at September 17th. So pretty much looking at that from a month. So from these highs and lows, nothing really happened. Like, we had structure here where we had a high being printed and a lower high adjacent to this. Then we get a higher high. So we had bullish structure, but this area that would have been our lower high, our higher low, was not didn't hold. It got taken out, stops ran, and for that powerful move to happen, it also took out pretty much every other low and created us a new low for the year. Hold on 1 second, guys. So anyway, that took out lows, that took out structure, took out liquidity, however you want to look at it. We had some even more lower end consolidation on the 4 hour here, besides this whole full area of trickiness that's been going on for the past, like I said, 4 weeks. So from that area, we had a nice bullish push out of that zone, a rejection back into this liquidity. This consolidation area. We still haven't closed strong on the daily time frame from this daily gap that I have printed out. And if I show you what I'm talking about, go to the daily, and we have this gap from November 2022. This area has not closed in yet. We had price close as low as here, but didn't get a fully closed through, then a retest and a continuation. So the bears, from that aspect, it didn't work out. We still popped what we wanted. We wanted it to extend further, come up to this area where this resistance, the support term resistance is, and then we would sell off for continuation. That didn't happen. So let's go back to the 4 hours so I can further explain. So from this new structured high, like I said, we swept, sold off. We couldn't hold this structure right here. This new buy, new bullishness that was about to come in and turn We turned bearish, continued lower, took out stops here, and furthermore, any other stops that was hanging below here. Consolidated right under this area. Nice area to load up buys. As you can see, this in the discount area of this zone. This whole old daily zone from November 2022. We consolidated in the discount area, so a lot of buys. As you can see, we had a bullish engulfing here, a bullish engulfing here, and then another one here on Sunday, leading us into bullishness. But that same structure point that we broke to lead us into this bearishness to create us a new low, we traded back up to this area. And what recently happened, we did get a few wicks up into this price range, but we did push higher on last week. I think this was, no, not last week, 2 weeks ago. No, that was last week on Thursday evening going into late night for the Asian session. We had a big bullish push in the market, quickly returned back into that, into this zone. Furthermore, into this whole area of consolidation that we've been experiencing since, really since August 16th. And that's currently what we're holding right now. We do have a 4-hour bullish engulfing to continue with this trend. Like I said, we got somewhat of structure. We got a low created, not really a true high compared to this high, but still from this structure point, we have a high, then we have a lower high, then a high. So if we can break this high and continue to take out these highs, which this area was supposed to do, this structure was supposed to continue bullish, and if the bulls were going to be in charge and take the new direction for trend, that's where that would have happened. But like I said, it didn't. We sold off and took out low. So after you take out the recent highs, which was this area, if no liquidity was to be had and they were really setting up the market to take sales and add on to sales, that's where you see price had enough power to take out the lows and thus for create a new low of the year. Now, with that being said, there should be enough power in that move to push higher and take out these highs. So that may be the scenario we probably experiencing. Now, let me see. I think somebody on this. Scully on this. Supreme on this. What's on? What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's going on? How everybody doing?
Man, you already know we in this bitch.
Glorious Sunday.
And that's currently where we standing right now. It would be nice to continue bullish, take out these highs. These are the highs that created the market to sell off into. Looking at this, like I said, this is a low. We had this high created, then a lower high, then a higher high. Market tested up, strong resistance here. We sold off. This structure point should have continued bullish for this trend to continue, but we didn't. So obviously, these highs were powerful enough to set up. As far as how the banks look, this was their setup to sell into. So they did that, created a new low, consolidated more under this discount area. A lot of buys, adding up the buys, loaded up. Then you get the bullish push. You get one more little test, a wick test down into discount to add up to more buys. And now we see the bullish continuation. But one key thing is we did get a strong rejection at this same key level that would have taken us into further bullish continuation on this trend. That's what we wanted right here, but we didn't. We got the sell-off continuation to grab liquidity down here for hopefully the bullish push we've been waiting for since August 16th. And that's where we're gonna leave it at right there and see what happens. See what happens, man. Could look at the daily. The daily look even uglier. Not a lot of strong structure on the daily. Even more further. If anything, the daily look like a bearish breakout. Going crazy with the ads. I might have to pay for this. But yeah, no real structure here on the daily. I mean, judging from the 17th, 16th of August, we had a bullish push followed by a bearish rejection. Settled off at these lows. Another push higher, settled off at the previous rejection point. And now we get a bearish push that took us into new lows, but it was just wick lows. It didn't close strong like this candle didn't close below the previous yearly low. So yeah, we just holding right there. Actually, if I put the indicator back up, we back rejection this old yearly low from here. The yearly low that was holding from May that we recently broke. We still playing in that price area. So that's why I say overall, when you take a look back from August 16th to now, we've been in a big range, but still a consolidated range. A lot of buying and selling from a scalper's point of view has been very profitable in these times when you got a ranging market like this. So that's ultimately what type of strategy you needed to have to be on the winning side of the market. You have to change into a range trader because the trend traders are getting killed. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, we back. And then if y'all trade trend lines, if you want to look at this trend line I've been having on the 4 hour, from this point here, the high that created this old low on the 16th of August, it looks better on the 4 hour. Probably got to go out.
Okay, go and come back.
Sparky the damn dog. But yeah, as you can see, I got this trend line here that's holding up. Bearish trend line And it's been holding up well after these two key points was met. We had a nice little rejection here that sold all that created our new yearly low. Then we came up here to that same point, pushed higher, but traded right back down into it. So until we truly reject this area, break it, whatever we do, well, until we truly break it and retest, then
I got a question on that, bro.
Well, down.
It's like when it closes, when it did close above the trend line on that ball right there recently, that
Right here.
anything?
What you say? You breaking up a little bit. I don't know. It might be my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because right after you said that you started breaking up. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. I mean, we go work through it.
All right, but yeah, like on that trend line, when that 4-hour candle closes above that line like that, like does that give you any type of sign? Like, because I don't use the trend lines. I'm trying to see how
it don't give me no. I just look at it just for kind of, in a way, kind of further confirmation. But you gotta wait for candles to close for trend line. Just like you gotta wait for candles to close to even draw a trend line. You gotta wait for candle to close and respect that trend line for you to see a trade. But what I will want to see is the market break above the trend line at a trend line and hesitate above it and then bounce off of it to continue bullish. I mean, it doesn't happen always like that, especially when you see a market push high like this and then quickly come right back down to the trend line like that. Like usually you'll have a structured type of situation down and then a bounce. And right where it bounces off, if you look to the left, you'll probably see a structured area that it bounced from.
Okay.
Like right here, like where I would expect the market to come back to and bounce from, like it didn't. I mean, it's somewhat doing that now. I mean, you know, if you look at it from a zone type of perspective, I mean, we did get an engulfing on the 4 hours. So
yeah, I was about to bring that up. That's why I really like that. Like, kind of switching my bias to bullish these first couple of days, honestly.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, when you look at, you gotta just like how I broke down from the 16th, just look at what the market was doing, what it was trying to do. And it did, you know, it took out highs on the buy side liquidity and it took out lows on the sell side liquidity. So after it does that, especially from a larger time frame, you're looking at the daily and the weekly, the market looked like it's due for a buy. So when you add all that up to it, you know, you should see how history played out and like, okay, yeah, we did create a new low, so that is true, can't knock that, but it was mostly like a lot of wick rejections on that low. It didn't like structurally close underneath this low, maybe return to a previous support, turn resistance now, and then continue for the sellout. Like that's the structure we want to see for like real bearish or bullish continuation. Just like this, when I pointed out this area, when the market came down here, this was the prime area for it to turn around and continue bullish and continue with the higher high, lower high scenario. But a high 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 low scenario, and that didn't happen.
Right.
And the same thing for this, you know, 4 hour candle, judging out this trend line, like, you know, we still got what, 3.5 hours for this candle to close. So who knows, you know, this could be a bounce type scenario or this could be a breakthrough. Like we got to wait, you know, 3 more hours for that to happen. But it shows up, you know, real well on those. I mean, I drew this trend line based off the 4 hour time frame, not the 15 or the 1 hour or the daily. Like
exactly. Yeah.
I saw the structure on the 4 hours, so I drew it, and that's where that's basically where it's been at. And you know, it's still, you can look at smaller time frame, you can see how it still kind of holds and respects it somewhat. But yeah, of course, we had this push through. But until I see structure hold, like how this held and kind of started turning back up, until I see that in the bullish continuation, like I'll keep this trend line up. The only time I'll take it off is when I see it's broken and it actually changed direction as far as, you know, the trend or just direction in period in general.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Damn, what they going crazy with the ads? They must know I'm on live. They ain't never had this many pop-ups. So now we can go down to the 5 minute and see what these sniper entries looking like. So I like how Asian took out those highs. I'm about to hop into a little. I was already in a sell, but I got out, hit my stop loss. Hop into a little tester because my bias still ain't changed. And I'm just going off of respect from this the trend line, what I've been saying, you know. I did see the pre-market.
That's the same 4-hour trend line. You're looking at it on 5 minute.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Amongst, you know, a lot of other shit that's showing, but yeah, that's basically. So if I take the indicators off, you can see the trend line a little bit better, but yeah.
All right.
But when I put the market
off of those, like when it bounces off or something like that.
You said what?
I said you just enter on the 5 minute when it bounces. Like it doesn't have to really give you a certain type of signal or whatever. It just gotta show that it, you know, met a high or reached a high and rejected or something.
Facts.
Yep. I get you.
Yeah, because you know, like I said, I was in sales early. I got entered in right here out this 5 minute with this thing. I thought it was gonna trigger in this gap and then sell off, especially after we swept lows on the 5 minute from the previous day and the previous markets. So we had London, Old Asian, New York. This is all Friday. We swept that low on Friday, and that's why you see the strong bullish push on Sunday. Market held there. So really what it was doing, it's probably trying to take out the high of this pre-market area, which would be this. Now this would look like the high because it damn near is, but when you look at where this area closed, which is like this is where London closed, it created this high right here, and that's exactly what market went to. So I'm just playing it off of that. Risk to reward would be, you know, stops above here and take profit trying to attack this old low. And on the scalping level, that's really all I'll be looking for, bro. I'll be looking for old structure, old market structure levels to be taken out and the opposite side to be targeted. Simple as that. Like, it ain't nothing real crazy with that shit, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
You on that, Preem?
Yeah, I'm on here.
All right, bet.
Yeah, that structure. Add on to that. That's the art of swinging. You know, is either gonna take out the last low, or it's gonna come close to it. Basically, either it's gonna take out the last swing before it reverts.
Right.
That's how market works. Or sometimes it might come close to it. It might not go that far.
And that's when you got continuation of that trend. If it ain't take out that high, it's gonna just keep falling in whatever direction it probably was going in.
Right. So yeah, I'm still in sales from last week. I'm waiting on they gotta work their way all the way up there to get me out. I ain't backing down. I'm for real. You know. But I traded that 4-hour swing, high confirmation. So that's my stop loss. The last swing high on the 4-hour. So until market closes I mean, if it go around there, I might get out, but until it really closes above that area, there ain't no structure change. That's the 4 hour. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot he was outside. Yeah, that sucker is screaming bears since July.
Yeah. Look at that last high though.
Right
All the
here?
way. Yeah, zoom in some. Yeah, like that. Some more. Zoom in like that. Scroll with the wheel. Yeah. So that second candle after that high, that would be the entry candle for my system.
Talking about
Because
right
that's
here?
the second one. The second one after. The next right next to it.
This
Yeah,
one.
that close is the entry because that showed and proved that in fact was a new swing high, the green one.
Right.
So that's why I enter at. And I'm basically, like you said, that it took out that last high, right? If you look right there past, it took out those last little swing highs.
Talking about right here?
Yep, right there. And the one right, but yeah, definitely that one. And past it too.
Right. Way over here around 11.
Yeah, yep, right there. So it took those out, and now I'm thinking is well, that's what it usually do. It's gonna come for the swing lows. It's well all the way down there where you see that where it's consolidated.
Yup.
So I got my take profits around there. I'm big into, and I did go on the leverage account. I got my little 500 to 1. So I got regular positions and I got heavy positions over there. Either we going to the championship or we going home. I ain't playing no more. Like
For real. That boy sound like Deion Sanders.
for real, I really do. Sports mode. But yeah, but I definitely see the bullish energy on the smaller time frames, but it gotta hold up. I'm not change your bias then and see what happens. So like I don't really let market movements, sudden market movements change my bias because soon after that big sudden movement, it usually go right reverse. So
Facts. Because that
I'm
big movement probably was news or just some kind of other situation. If you look at the history.
yeah, I mean it be
When you see it on, you can see it on the 1 hour. 4 hour don't really show it much because it's 4 hours, but you can see it more in the 1 hour, really.
yeah.
As far as like news manipulation.
Yeah, you see it on the 1 hour. You don't really see it
1
on the
hour
4.
and lower. You can't really see it on the 4 hour.
Like that big old wick right there, the swing low, that's probably was news for sure. That 4 hour.
Right here?
Yeah. That definitely was news or something,
And that was
probably.
tapping right into the discount area of this daily gap from November. So that tapped right into, like I said, it was all these was buy ads, add buys,
Yep.
add buys. And
Yep.
you get one more area to add for buys, and bam, there you go.
Yep. But you see how I rejected that trend line though too. Talking about trend lines, I definitely well, I like it, it matters. When it reject or it break through, that's definitely a signal. But it looks like that was a fake out. So right now we when they tested it again and it's coming down, that's why I'm still confident in myself. Cause like if it closed above that trend line though, I might get out, but it's like it made no sense to hold it if I'm gonna get out just because you see what I'm saying. It gotta break the last swing high of the one I entered. It just have to. I
As
don't
I
care
said, the
what
trend
happens.
line is only a piece of the story. Like you got to really look at structure. Like the trend line is like almost like a clue.
It's an indicator of if market gonna trend or if it's gonna range.
Right.
And that one said it looked like it was. Now that was a strong breakout. It could have been. That was an extremely strong breakout for that bull push. But the next two candles, it came right back in that zone. So you know. And that's what I be saying. Like, I don't change my bias because of big movements. Like, there's usually all that mean is that's all money in my pocket. Like, if I add to the end of that big movement and it come back my way, that's just adding on to my position. I still was holding my position anyway, so you might as well get more.
Right.
You know, you lower your dollar cost averaging basically. You averaging dollar cost averaging your position, which that matters. Like that matters because you might have a position that's negative 30 pips, but you got two of them that's up 30 pips. So together, you know, that averages out. Um, that averages out to something back better than that negative 30 pips. You know, so like but in the C too, I keep my stop loss at the same spot when I enter multiple positions. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put it, oh, this many pips, that nah. When they hit that position, I'm out of there. And if it don't, well, I'm stacking up on that
Well,
on
stop
those
loss
pullbacks.
typically at a true a true structure point.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's gonna hit your stop loss. It's probably gonna hit 90% of the trader stop loss.
Exactly. And that's why I wait until it get to that point. I'm not going, you know, and then on the flip side, if you're on the positive side, you want to wait till you get to those points and take some profit. You might take it all, you might take some, but don't be so quick to take your profit. That's what I'm looking at. Like I don't do risk to reward no more. I only do risk. Like my reward, I'm trying to get the max. That's my reward. What you mean? I'm gonna get whatever that position gives me.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna ride the whole wave until it clearly indicates that bias is over. So, you know, that might be 10-1, it might be 1-1, it
Yeah.
might be 3, whatever it is. But I'm gonna make sure my stop loss is at, you know, that swing point. So I'm basically like a position trader, I
Yeah.
guess we could say.
I
You
mean,
know,
your risk reward will vary depending on where you get out at the market. You know, you may be targeting an area, but if it ain't going there and you got out,
right.
your risk reward may be negative if you look at it from that standpoint. You know,
Yeah, I tend to stay in though when they go up positive and then shake back against me. I don't take out. I like I at least that's what I'm trying right now, right? Like I'm not putting no. I don't care what the market say. Come to this price or go to that price. Like I don't care what the candle say. You know, I don't care if I was up 40 pips and I lose them all. Like because you know what I'm saying. Like my target is 60 or a certain area. That's what I'm going for. I'm not leaving nothing on the table. You know, I didn't seen it happen too many times. You get out and then it go right in your favor. The market always gonna reverse. It's just a matter of when and which time frame.
right.
Like every time frame is reversing, but you know you don't know which one you can see it on right now. Like you know the 15-minute gonna reverse 100 times before the 1 day. You know, show a
That's
reversal.
why I don't know if Jay had told you, but he had found the little a trade journal type situation, something to replace what Oanda used to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
my
got it up on
FX
my
books,
screen.
huh?
Well, they do it too. They do it too, but it's free and it lags and it only
My
give you so
FX
much.
book's free too.
No. I'm just saying that's why it's free. It's free because they only give you so much information. But he had found this other shit. I got it on my screen right now called TradingView that like supposedly show you, a lot of more analytic tools and shit all in one type
Oh,
of
your
shit.
strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, software is
TradingView.
great, bro. Software is great. Like if it, we in a time, boy. You ain't got no software. That's your ass.
Ah.
Like for real, you got to. You just
I mean,
have
if you
to.
got a phone, you have it.
Yeah, I'm saying like in business though. Like you need
Yeah.
that's leverage like a motherfucker. If your competition don't have that app and you do, that's leverage for you. You know, so You know, I mean, understand your best trick. Oh yeah, I definitely heard about this one. It's like a trading coach almost at the
Yeah,
same. It's a journal and it's like a guide to help you get better. So,
that's why I
which
like
is
discover your best and worst trading days. Even though I know it, but it sure helps to see it on paper.
they showed that on Oanda. They showed that on my Forex book too. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty much everything is on my FX books. You know, like I don't. Everything is on there. It's not the best looking interface. It's real basic.
At all, yeah, it really not.
Yeah, that shit ugly as hell. But
Nah, fact.
the data is that, and you can't export your shit because they don't want you. You know, export much. But if you copy and paste your chart, it'll paste right on Google Sheets. So
Whoa, Sam Slim, happy birthday, my boy.
Whoa, we
oh
outside,
shit,
baby. What's
Yeah,
up? What's down? What's down?
good with it.
What's
we
up,
out here
brother?
getting this money.
I already know y'all getting to the bizag.
The market is selling off and we catching it.
Yes, sir.
You ever been in the outfield on baseball and they hit a pop fly? You had to catch that.
Oh,
That's
there
what
we
we're
go,
doing right
boy.
now.
I like
That's what we're
that
doing
drop.
right now. We catching that ball. Like that bitch is
Happy birthday to Slim Cut.
Oh Lord, that was a big drop. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I caught that bitch, bro.
I'm in it. I got 3 positions. I got like 6 positions. I got. Oh yeah, I had to take profit, boy. Like yeah, I didn't even know. Let's go, big one too.
Get that money.
Oh, fact, 64.25. My first two.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know. Look, that's when you're doing it right. You just set it and go, man. Set it and forget it. Fuck that.
Niggas got a Zella
Sometimes.
score. He said, "What's your Zella score?"
Hmm?
It's not that popular. You never heard no trader say that.
A Zella score.
Yeah, it is that trade Zella got a score
Oh.
that they score you on. I guess through their own proprietary type
Software.
of software. Yeah, like nigga, your Zella like a credit score, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty big, man. It's pretty popular. A lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the format. It's I like it. It's all about how much it costs.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, that determine the value.
You know, it's fairly similar to
replay your trades.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. They have a lot of.
How you do that?
Looked like it was going towards yesterday's, well, not yesterday's, but like Friday lows.
Oh,
yeah, that's what my first TP is.
Yeah. Oh, shit! I actually had got stopped out.
64.25.
I had got stopped out at 64.44. It went to 64.45. See, nigga, that's why I don't like putting the stop right at that high. That bitch is literally hit exactly.
I be putting mine 10 pips above the high. Always.
I was going too big to do that though.
5 to 10 pips. Like I don't care. Like I did enough back testing on Australian dollar that I know if it's going past 5 or 10 pips, then I'm wrong and I need to get out.
Right.
But typically, if it's trying to swing stops, it don't really go past 10 pips above the high.
Just trying to catch it.
Yeah, on on
that makes sense.
On a larger scale. So I just put it 10 pips and just let it
Ain't
go.
That a bit like literally less than a pip? I was that like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But you were still right.
Yeah, I was
still going bearish.
I shouldn't have put that take profit. I was about to go drop my children off home. That's the only. I mean, that stop loss. That's the only reason I had it. And I was watching it, but that's on
smart.
my.
At least that's smart though, bro. You're protecting that.
Yeah,
cap.
yeah. Because if it would have kept going, that position was too big to let that shit ride.
That's how you know it, man. Yes.
Nah, it's paying me back the other position, getting some of it back, because but.
I think we should be pretty good. I mean, honestly, I was thinking for more buys going up in the beginning of this week. Like this sale could still be.
It might still happen. This sale could just be a sweep.
I know.
Yeah, it's definitely a sweep. Really, if you think about it, everything is a sweep. If you think about it, you just got to know to be on the right side because everything is getting swept. Like, you see, you just need to be on the side that ain't getting swept right now. and take your
Yeah,
profit when they go.
especially in consolidation, you know.
Yeah, ranges.
Consolidation. Yeah, once you in a once you're in a trend, you caught a sweep and then it's trending, you're not gonna look for the other side. That's when you sit back for a week and just kick your feet up and just start averaging in, like you said. Every time it comes down a little bit on the smaller time frames, averaging and averaging. So
until it print that new swing low on the higher time frame, like I mean, this new swing on the 4 hour of the day. You definitely want to watch them because it definitely might reverse at those swings.
Correct. That's why it's like I can see selling into Friday's low, weekly lows. I'm not sure, but I will. I do think this week we are going to break last week's low. So I'm really looking for good sales. I wanted to buy up and reach last week's high, which is really easy.
Yeah, that's right there.
It's right there. So once it does that and gives me a good signal, then I want to be all in pretty heavy on that move, and I can just ride that out for the week. And that could be a good segue once you're done checking Zella out, bro, to look at the news and see what we have.
Yeah, I'm about to jump on it. I'm just saying what they're talking about right quick.
Yeah.
Damn, that stop low fucked me up. I mean, that stop loss. Right? That should be happening to me. I swear. That's because them swing points. They know niggas right there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing that on 5 to 10. I would do it
if somebody sold me the information like, hey, everybody stop loss right here. All right, bet. The fuck?
It's obvious, though. Like, where else you going to put it? Like, true. You know what I'm saying?
That's just gonna be they make money off that obvious thought.
Yeah, that solidifies what you said.
Like I said,
everything's getting swept. Every you know what I'm saying? It's targeted, to a certain extent,
Yeah.
How much is it yearly?
400.
Yearly, 400. 33 a month. No,
if you pay monthly, it's $49 a month.
I mean, think about it though, bro. If you pay a yearly subscription of that and all those, all the tools and all the, cool features they have, then
if that shit work, then yeah, but
it's worth it.
Like giving you great data and not really changing nothing.
People probably pulling that in a pip, for the people that's using that.
Right? Yeah, that's for big boys.
I mean, yeah.
That's nigga with $50 pips. They like, oh, that's just 1 pip per month.
Yeah,
because you don't really need this per se. If you are kind of reviewing your trades on your own, but it does help when you start to reach a certain level of profitability that you be like, okay, I want to see all my data on one page instead of me having to look through shit. I just want to see it printed out. Like I'm gonna connect you to Oanda. And you go get all the data and then just spit out everything that I need to see so I can know.
You don't have to write all that stuff down. Like that's the beauty of it. Like this thing can journal for you. Like that's amazing. A lot of people used to do that manually, write it down. And when you write stuff down, you got papers and shit all over the place. And it's kind of hard to keep that up, especially if you actively trading. You know what I'm saying? You doing like 5 trades a day or something like that. If you're doing like 5 a week, that's different. But most traders, they be getting it in, you know what I'm saying? So, because they scalping, But, yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'll hold my trades for a week. So, if I become that faster than I thought I was, there's really no need for no journal. Like how you said, if you're only taking 2 or 3 trades a week and you good, you only, you're losing 1 out of 2.
Right. That's
why I like no journal to tell you how good you are. Like the numbers right there.
Right. I think this will be good for let's say if you want to build a portfolio, then have TradingView. You run that for 6 months to a year or more. No, I would say probably about 2 or 3 years, honestly.
Yeah.
You have some type of data that you can you can present that to whoever.
I see that. I could see that if you trade in a portfolio.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. But yeah, I like my FX book for the reason that I can just set my goals my daily, weekly,
Yeah, yeah, I love
weekly,
that.
daily, and
That
monthly goals, and then I just
right.
look at those every Friday, and
That's all you need.
that's all you need.
Speaking of that, we got it up right now.
Beautiful.
That's all you need. And I like that profitability your profit per trade expectancy, pip expectancy. That shit really tell you how profitable you are. Nobody don't want to look at it though, because they like, damn. Well, you got a negative expectancy, like it might say you
My damn
lose.
equity let me know how profitable I am.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that shit important though, because I mean it's true. Like
you're right. You're right.
Like if that shit will tell you, look, nigga, you lose 30 cents per trade, nigga. So like you no matter what, like that's what your stats is really saying. The mat side, like the wins and losses added, you still a loser trader for real. Like that number is the first you want to get that number positive.
Yes,
Last
and the
time
only way you know that'll be positive is once your account is positive.
Oh yeah, it ain't gonna show positive until your shit positive. And
That's a fact.
over time. The numbers don't lie.
Especially if you're going off the same account. Like I never switched account. I never.
I was about to say, because a lot of people have been through like 20 accounts in their lifetime as a trader.
Right.
Oh yeah,
They'll blow them and just open a whole new account.
Mm-hmm.
Which I never understood that. Like, what
They don't
kind of accounts do people be blowing to where they got to open a whole new account? Are they really opening, or are they just depositing more money?
I mean, I'm talking about in the past. I think in the past, it's like
they just going zero. That's all that means.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what you mean blowing an account? What you owe them $100 or some shit?
Nah, nigga only put 100 and they lost 100 and talking about that.
The only way you can blow an account is if you're doing that crazy offshore high leverage shit. Honestly, if you're doing anything that's regulated, it's gonna be set up to where you cannot zero out like facts. You just can't do it. It'll
go negative.
Go negative. The only thing that'll make you do is like if you go crazy high margin for 2
days,
you
get margin out.
You get margin out, or if you stay in a trade high margin and you go over 100 pips or something crazy like that, they'll just take you out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oanda?
Nah, I don't know about that. That sounds illegal as hell.
Yeah, that shit. It's called a margin call, nigga.
That's their rules.
That's everybody's rule. That's called a margin call.
Yeah, that's like
what when you up too high?
No.
When you down.
When you down.
No, he said when you was up. If you go up 100 pips, they'll take you out.
Oh my bad. No, I mean down.
Oh, I'm about to say, what the hell? That's illegal, man.
That nigga said that's illegal.
That is.
Nah, it is. When you say it like that, yeah, it is illegal.
Yeah, that is because it's not fair. That's
give me my money.
Yeah, because they loaning you the money, but it's like that's what Robinhood did basically.
Facts.
Yeah, they
did.
They got ran on. They got ran on right quick, but they kicked the dough in from all areas.
They gonna shut the trading down though when niggas up, but when they down, you don't do nothing but mark counsel take them out the trade.
Exactly.
Right. You can't take nigga out no winning trade. The fuck wrong with you?
Well, that just goes to show you them niggas they want to lose all their money too.
And that goes to show you they can do whatever
they want.
They want. At the end of the day. So that's why it's like it's so.
That's why you gotta protect your own.
And is Robinhood still a business right now?
To say that. That's why it's so important that you got to protect your capital
because they got power.
Come on, man. Any of these businesses and stuff like that can just go down. Like done. What are you gonna do? Like what?
But we got the news right here. We got Monday. Australian got news Monday evening at 9:30. The RBA meetings. Tuesday we got USDA building permits 8:30 in the morning. Wednesday we got the Fed interest rate decision. OMG, FOMC, OMG, Fed press conference, OMG, and it's all happening at not 1, 2 o'clock this time.
So, all right, keep going. Yeah, I think I know it's going.
Thursday, jobless claims, of course, existing home sales. That's good. That's gonna be a good market indicator right there. Japan dropping their inflation rate. And then Friday, S&P Global Manufacturing for USD at 9:45 in the morning. The Fed, what y'all think the Fed about to do?
I don't even know. I ain't been keeping up.
More. I mean, just looking at it, I don't know. I don't keep up with anything, but just knowing what they have to do to balance everything, yeah, they go do more, raise it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't say nothing about lowering it down in months. So they might just not do nothing. That's all. That's what they've been doing.
That's what the consensus is. The consensus is no change.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It ain't gonna be nothing, and people gonna just the market ain't gonna move much. It's gonna move some in that first hour.
It's gonna move.
It's gonna move in that first hour, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna reverse. It's gonna go for swing. It's gonna take out highs and lows. So it'll be. You better have your stop losses fall out, and be in small positions.
Don't even play with it. Look, like Six said, look what time is coming up. Like it ain't even.
Yeah, I don't trade it. Unless I'm already in a position.
Unless you already in, because it can take you to the promised land.
But if I know, even if I'm in a position, I know it's coming, I would get out. Just cause.
Yeah, there you go.
I get out. Like I don't never play with that news shit.
What if you up 70 pips? You still get out?
If I know big news is coming, especially if I'm up, hell yeah, I'm getting out.
Me, I would get out. I would get out. When I get out, I would set my take profit and well, no, you know what? Yeah, for something like that, I would probably get out.
I'm getting out of that.
I'll never get out, bro. I be looking at the news. I be looking at structure. I be like, shit. If structure didn't change and it just swept an area, I'm an add. If I'm in a sale and I saw it pop back up and maybe take me back, like not negative, but if I'm up 50 and it brought me back down to being up 30, and I see it's just going up to just sweep stops on.
Of course, if you still up after that big sweep, but I could tell you from watching that shit, not many people you ain't about to be positive after them sweeps. Like them shits is taking out all highs, all lows. If you trade anything in an hour time frame and less, even a 4 hour, sometimes you're gonna get swept. Like because your stop loss, the nearest swing high and lows will be within that range that is going to move. So it's like
when you got the interest rate, CPI, something like that that's been going crazy lately, I'll be looking for daily and weekly highs and lows. And if my stop loss ain't in that area that's comfortable, then I'll probably get out. But yeah, I'll probably do the same thing, Six. And that happened before. With me out, what I would do is I'll put like my stop loss at 50 if I'm up 70 or something crazy. And then if it gets positive, on a real high positive note, because come on, man, that's rare. 9 times out of 10, if I'm getting 50 pips, I probably sat in the trade for a couple of days.
Right.
Let that take me out, and then I'll look to get back in, like Six said, if that's just like, reaching up, taking people out, whatever direction, just taking price out, and then it's gonna go back.
You definitely want to buy and sell at them high and lows though. If you do catch the news, once you see it hit that. Just go to the 15. That is, go to the 15 once it push up, and then see when it actually forms that new swing high, and you can sell from there and put your stop loss at the swing high. And on the reverse, if it push down, watch for that 15 that's gonna solidify the swing low, and you buy from there. And put your stop loss right at that swing low. It's low risk to reward. I mean, high risk to reward trade, regardless. That's after the news break though, in a big movement. You gotta wait till after. If it push up, because it always reverse, because it's taking out both sides.
Facts.
So if you go to any news candle on that hour, you can see it. Like I could pretty much at this point now, I could tell which candles are news candles. Like. Without even knowing nothing. Not even the time of day, just looking at the candles period. Like I could tell you right now, I'm looking at the hour. I could tell you this candle, I got on September 13 was a news day. I could tell you that. just from looking at the wicks. It's gonna have extremely long wicks, top and bottom. That's the news candle. Like no regular candle is ever structured like that. None ever. Now, at least not on AUD dollar.
You said on September 14th?
13. I can't see the time though, because I'm on this other shit. The time's different.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
You see what I'm saying?
It's on Thursday morning too. Same situation. So that probably
and that's a Thursday. See, so you see what I'm saying? I don't even.
I already know what Thursday was.
Right, and I don't even need to keep up with it to see. It's just that is not what a regular candle would look like, because that have to be news. It just have to be news for people to be that indecisive in that short period of time. You see. Like
sometimes it could be news. It could be news. Sometimes it just be a session change. Like as soon as the new session comes in, whether it's Asian or London, then they'll take they volatility and continue with the market push, especially if they just looking to grab liquidity.
I don't know about that. I don't be seeing that. Only on
London,
news.
Yeah,
I trade the London session and I don't see that. You know, even with other pairs, I never see wicks that big on like never. It's always news, like market opening. You will get a little jump, market open and close, but not like that. Not like that. That's just my experience though. Yeah. And I've been watching.
You all right? Them wicks are primarily happening where news is released around in the morning. Yep.
I be looking at this shit too much, bro. I'm really an analysis, like so. I like patterns don't lie, bro. It don't lie. Like it just don't lie. I got another one right here. What's this? It's the 14-2. I guess that's what you was talking about. Yeah, it must have was Wednesday then Thursday.
Patterns don't lie. I like that.
Yeah, they don't. They don't, bro. And everything in life, that's one of my mottos.
That is a clip.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, patterns don't lie, man.
That is a clip.
Yep, so that 4-hour swing high is holding up. You practically never, well, you gotta look just now. It was the first drawdown. Well, or the other day, yeah, they did have a big ass drawdown. I ain't even noticed it, but it keep rejecting the highs. So yeah, this shit is bearish, fellas. That little push up was in nothing but liquidity. It was maybe a stop hunt, like they just got me, you know, caught me about to bring the kids home.
I forgot we got a new week. I gotta put my weekly zone up.
Oh yeah, on the weekly, this shit bearish as hell. I mean, like I said, September and August, man. August and September, them shits, look at that shit was red. Called that. So, you know, if you would have got in at the right position, all that fluctuation wouldn't even matter. You would be up. And that's why I look at it like, fuck the fluctuation. When you enter from the higher time frames and you adjust your lot size accordingly, that way you're not too big, because you don't want to be too big. Of course we want to be big when we win, but you don't want to go too big, bro. Like, you don't want to do that unless you want to do that. You know,
that nigga said you don't want to do that unless you want to do that.
You know, because some people, you know, it's your life.
Unless you're able to do that. Like you said, bro. Yeah, you don't want to do that unless you want to do that. Like,
I don't even say able. Just because you're able don't mean do it.
Exactly.
Because it's just about being wise. It's like,
if you are capable of doing that and you are consistently profitable,
right,
then do it by all means.
Yeah, do anything that's profitable.
Exactly. Sure. So that's what I'm saying. High, heavy, low, little bit, a lot. And if you're profitable, do what you do that works. Over time, compounding, all that shit will take care of itself. Like, as far as
going too big though, that over leveraging will kill you though. Even the best trader, like that'll kill you. Like it only because you could lose a trade and it wasn't even that big of a move, but because your lot size was so big, that shit could take you out when it wasn't even that big of, like just now.
Nah, real tough.
I just lost $30 on that trade. 28. That's because I was trading 0.20. Like I was basically $2 a pip. You know.
Yeah, boy, I
Yeah.
ain't never did that before. Like, still
See,
yet.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's different
And
strokes.
look, if I was just one pip away from my stop loss being high, you know, I would be up. You know, like kind of decent right now. Let me see. So that's what I was like. I didn't care if it hit that area, but I only did that, like I said, because I was about to drop my children off driving and shit, and I ain't wanted to go too crazy up, and I ain't want to hit my you know, come in my favor, and I missed that too. So I started taking a stop. But if I was watching, I wouldn't have put that. I don't need no stop loss if I'm watching it. That's stupid because you might put a stop loss at an area, but it might just tap that area and come back in your favor. So I really want my stop loss. I wanted to close above an area before I hop out. I don't want it to just touch an area. You see what I'm saying? But if you put it on a stop loss, you can't control that. If it touch it, you're done.
Under that 50% level.
Huh?
I said I had moved to 50% the weekly zone previous week, and after I moved it, the Friday low like just pierced that by like a half a pip type shit, and continued on bullish. That was a sweet little entry.
Yeah, if we break that trend line, then and then close above it, and then start to consolidate above it, then yeah. I may change my bias because I definitely see on the hour the swing low already been formed on the hour. So if I was looking at that, I would take that by the swing low from what was that Friday? Yeah, that swing low it confirmed today.
And the little dip that happened was the area you could got in on Sunday. Last hour when it sold off, you could have bought that low.
I don't even be looking at the days for real. I don't even look at the days. I'm just looking at that structure and the chart. I can't. Well, yeah, it's definitely a buy, and so the target area for buys is at the stop hunting is at 64.24. That's what all the buyers got they stops, and I'm thinking they're trying to go grab that and then push it back up.
That's exactly what they're gonna try to do.
Yeah, so
if they don't, then we all know that Friday low was the low probably leading into this week.
Oh no, well you gotta assume that is because it's a swing low. So basically, it is the low until it's broken. That is the bottom. Like that's how this shit go. Until
because it's a bearish market. Like, so your sales are more defined right now. You know, if you're looking for buys, then you're not really in a bullish market, but you're looking for that bottom. Then you'll be hunting this is the time where you'll probably be getting hit and faked out, and oh man, I thought it was this. Oh no, it's actually this. Oh, but look at this. Oh, this. You know, so you'll kind of be going back and forth. But
just go on a higher time frame.
Go on a higher time frame, and you'll see that the weekly has been creating lows and creating sandwiches, and you got clean traffic to the left. So I think that big move for this week is going to be sales. Now you got interest rates, so you go get a buy opportunity for sure that day, or you might get a sweet entry for your sale for the week. So it's like stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not telling people to look up and open up your charts at 1-2 o'clock and try and get in on some sniper shit. No, because it's not easy. I just say don't trade the shit, you know. But you get a lot. You like Piff said, you get a lot of opportunities when it's ranging because it does that more. Well, you know, last week kind of discussed about that, like depending on your
time frame.
We
gotta just assume that we gotta have a default time frame, and I want to say that's the day chart. I mean, even though we don't how we trade, that's not all the entries, but bro, like it's not a full, it's not a session. It's not even a session if you ain't looking at the day. We gotta look at the day chart. Like if we saying it's ranging, at least this one I'm assuming. If you say it's ranging, I'm assuming you talking about the day chart. If you say
I
it's
feel
trending,
you.
I'm assuming you talking about the day chart.
I feel you. I agree.
You know,
I agree
because
with that.
like
I
what
agree.
else? Because we'll never have a. We want to be able to agree. I say it's ranging, you say it's trending. How? How can we both be right? Or how can we?
Like you said, it all depends on the time frame. Like
It got to be the
that
day chart.
works. That
Because how
works
can you
for.
say it's ranging when you're looking at the 5 minute? It's like, bro, thinking that was 1 hour. That ain't no ranging. You know what
That's
I'm
a fact.
saying? Like, that is not ranging.
Yeah,
Like, let's be real.
yeah,
That's not ranging because if you say it's ranging and then tomorrow, I mean, it's the morning time, you say, yeah, market ranging. Then by lunchtime, the shit trended. Man, that ain't no damn. The day chart ain't, the day chart still in its old range. So ain't nothing changed.
right.
Like the trend don't change to the day chart
You
change at
what you
least.
basically saying, like, we can't call a market bullish, bearish, or ranging unless we analyze it from the daily. Which
100%.
I agree with that. That's a good
That's
way to look at it.
100%. That's how niggas don't never know if it's ranging this,
Yeah,
that. They
that's
were
You know,
like,
why.
well, it depend
we
on.
could pinpoint certain areas like, hey, on the 1 hour it looked like this, but yeah,
Yeah, right,
overall we
right,
still ranging because of the daily is there. Yeah,
right,
I agree.
Yeah, that works. I mean, that's why I start from the weekly.
right.
Start from the weekly and my daily. That's when I
Now
really get
that
in
would be
my.
a even
That's
better.
when I get in my area. When my daily, I change that every day. So that means because I trade every day, so that's
Right,
why I mark that up every day, and then I enter on the 1 hour.
right,
Anybody else
right.
they enter on the 5, 15, whatever. That's all cool.
Enter where you want. Really, people wanted the entry thing too. It's really we enter. It's really on the 1 minute. It's always the 1 minute that you enter. If you think about it,
Well, no, I get that, but
you know what I'm saying.
but
Even
You're
if
just
you
not
looking
looking at
at
the
the
chart.
hour,
I'm not looking at the minute chart. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I look at the 1 hour, and when that
right,
1 hour close, I enter. Now I'm sure it's
right.
gonna be at, if I enter at 5, I ain't gonna enter right at 5. It may be 5:01. Face says,
Hey,
but
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Piff, because that'll be a good practice. Like, even if you are entering on the 1 minute, it would be a good practice to be like, after you enter, quickly go to the 1 minute and just look at your entry from that standpoint and see how
Why not
good.
just go to the minute if you about to
I mean,
enter?
no, I feel you, but I mean, if your strategy requires you to wait for the 1 hour to close or whatever, and you enter, that's cool. But after you
That's still
enter,
a minute chart though, because
nah, yeah, I feel you. I'm just saying, go look
at
at it
five
and just
o'clock
see.
it's gonna be one of them minutes is gonna be 5, 6, 7. So you just gotta wait 60 candles, but it's entering on the hour. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's just certain shit people be saying that I just be thinking about, and it just be like, because to me, if it's not true all the time, then it's not true. Like I'm mathematic. That's how I look at it.
Nah,
If it's not true all the time, then that's just your opinion. Like so, like the truth shouldn't change. Like you know what I'm saying? So
you're right. You're right.
because price is price. Like regardless if you was on the minute, the hour. Because why I'm saying that because I actually entered off the day chart a couple times. Like, and I didn't know what the hour, the 4 hour. I just know I like this area on the day, so I didn't care what was going on. Because and the zoom in basically. When you talk about where you enter at, you're really looking for your stop loss. Where you gonna put your stop loss? That's what that is. Like if you enter on the 1 minute,
That's how you
most
should trade.
likely, yeah,
That's how
most
you should
likely you're
trade.
gonna have a tight stop loss because you're looking at the last, 5, 15 minutes and you're looking at that high or low. Um, if you enter off, man, what up? Yeah, my bad. If you enter off the hour, you're gonna look at probably the few highs and lows over the last few hours. So you probably gonna have a larger stop loss because you're looking at a larger sample size. Well, not sample size, but a larger time frame in the sense of space. Um, but yeah. So what is it doing? Oh yeah, on the day. Let me see. Baby mama drama.
That bitch ranging on a 5 minute. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, for 5 more minutes, that bitch gonna be trending.
Well, that boy Slim still on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What your ass went to eat? Did you go out?
Nah, I had honestly, so I got something simple. I was like, I got a good ass pizza from brick oven pizza from BJ's and some wine and shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Got
your
some
ass was
wine.
talking about Carrabba's and Perry's and some other kind of shit.
I want to do Perry's though. Like, trust me, son. Perry's is definitely one of the moves, but that shit is pricey. Like, unless I go to lunch on a weekday.
That's why you got to get these pips so you could just
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, bitch. Like, like for real. Like, I just need to get my funds up so I can do that shit. But I'm definitely learning this shit.
I'm glad you said that. Get your funds up so you could do this shit. Cause a lot of niggas be like, "Oh, I got $10. High
Like,
trade."
yeah.
Funds up, funds up.
You did for real.
Fun up with no funds up.
Apply yourself to supply your wealth.
Real talk. So what y'all thinking the market gonna do for the week? What's y'all overall bias? What y'all think? What y'all calling? I want to hear something.
I think it's gonna be it's gonna push up to the moving averages. It's pretty under that right now.
Wait, what moving? What price is? What moving average?
Let's see. This is 1 week, huh? Let me look at the day. I mean, just something. It's probably under all of the motherfuckers. The higher ones, like the 50. Let me see where we at. What is this? But basically, I think it's gonna come to the higher, the swing high areas on the day chart, like around. Let me see. It's gonna at least go to this 64. Wait, we talking about the week? That's 150 pips. I mean, maybe it could come to this area, 65 area.
65.
Yeah, basically 150 pips. That's all it move in a week. So it's either going 150 up or down, or it's going to go less, or potentially more. But I don't see that.
Everybody getting kicked off this bitch, boy.
Huh?
I'm saying niggas was getting kicked off.
Yeah, 150 up would be 65. 40 plus 50 would be 90. 65, 90. So, yep, that's literally right around the area where I said that's where market is going to go. Probably less than that though, because it's going to dip down some first, so it's going to have to come from there. It's probably
I like 65.50 though. I ain't gonna lie. If the market continues bullish, I do like 65.50 a lot.
Yeah, that's an easy.
I actually got an area. I got a target up there from August the 10th. A little 1 hour gap that the market ain't reached there yet. So I like that.
If today through like Monday, Tuesday keep going bullish, then they'll go there. But if it dip down and go sweep them lows, then it might just get close to there. It probably gonna end up back around 6,500
type shit.
Yeah, which is gonna still be in the range of the same range we was in last week.
I'm gonna see. Yeah, we still in that range. We ain't break out the shit. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna say I like that bullishness. I really do. But I'm gonna go off of this trend line I got and see how this bearish continuation happen and see if we do.
It's coming down first. It's definitely coming to that area. That's what I feel. That's why I'm in sales.
I would like for it to fully close in this gap on the daily. So I would be actually looking for the market to come down to 63.80 plus 63.80, 63.70, 63.60.
Right. Right there, that's good buys. Well, it
That'll be
looked
good
like
buy.
good buys from here. We don't know how this. Like,
Nah, facts. But I mean, if you look at the
if it
zone
reversed,
of 63, like just say 63.90 or 64 flat, even if you look at 64 flat, like when the market went past that and went none of that, like it quickly rejected back up. So I mean, that's still a hot zone for market to buy from. So I would look to add buys right there, like to go along.
yeah, I'm gonna look for confirmation though. You can't just
Facts.
base it off the past, because I sometimes I look at it like, well, it already did that, so why would it do it again? You know, so
True, but sometimes it does do it again.
no, it definitely do. That's what
Depending
rain
on
pretty
what,
much
like,
is.
if you looking at that scenario on a Sunday and you ain't really started the week yet, then yeah, you could be like, well, it can do that. You know, we ain't start Monday yet. Like, who knows? It's just Sunday. It's just a continuation of the weekend that we don't get to participate in because, like I said, the Forex market never closes. We just only get the trade Sunday to Friday.
No, that should be closed, boy. It'll be
close
moving.
to us. It's close. No, it's close to us. We don't get that data. But the Forex market, the Forex exchange, they still exchanging 24/7. We just don't get to trade it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
We just not regulated to trade it. But USA is still doing business with Great Britain and all.
But they don't do their transactions every week though. They do that shit like probably like annually, probably once a year. That's when they round basically taxes.
I'm just saying. I know we don't get access to the full market like the bankers would have access to. We just get to trade what they allow us to. That's why they.
But I'm thinking them niggas close too. The banks be closed,
and they end that Friday at 5. It's for a reason. That shit is really the flow at the stock market, if you ask me.
Yeah, because volatility, liquidity, that balances it out more. Like you don't want to, because it'll be less predictable for them and increase their chances for losing.
Well, it'll be more predictable for us. That's what they don't want.
Exactly. That's what I said. Less for them, more for us.
Fact. It ain't about less for them.
It'll be less predictable for them because it's more predictable for us.
They create the market. So it ain't about predictability for them. It's just the fact that it'll be more predictable for us. So it'll be like, where are we making money at if everybody is selling? If everybody buying? Like, how are we creating a market?
Because that's where that liquidity come in. They just push it the other direction.
Right.
Give it that momentum.
Out, and they take out the bulk of the traders out, and they grab that bag.
Yeah, we're gonna see, but all I know, I'm going heavy this week.
Yeah, baby, I'm going heavy every week.
Yeah, Jay, I get that from you. And Six told me get back on that 500 to 1.
Who getting on at 500 to 1?
I just got back on it.
Damn. Yeah, that's I don't know.
I only got $100 in there.
Yeah.
Which with that trade knocked me down 28%, but
that's crazy.
Damn. I'm trying to take 25% of trade though. Like I don't care about this. This is basically gambling on this account, which I'm cool. This is the thing. I'm trading it. I'm trading in the same direction with my regular account. So it's like I'm just trying to pay myself bigger. Work it, don't. No,
that's real.
You know, I want to pay myself more for these trades.
Lose.
Definitely.
That's all that matters.
If I put it in that account, I could afford to lose it. Like
that's why I like building this one up, because with the leverage that I have, I'm comfortable with going. See, some people probably consider it for a margin, but it's not for a margin with me.
Right.
I'm going with a lot of leverage. Like I'm highly leveraged into my positions, but they good, and I manage them so tightly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to switch biases when it goes against me. If it shows itself, if not, then I might be done for that day. Then I gotta struggle with the taking a loss. you know, for a day and being okay with that, moving over to the next, you know, next day, next trade. But yeah, man, that's why it's like I do trade heavy all the time, but it's not like over leveraging to where I'm 500 to 1 or something like that. Because I don't even know what that feel like, and I probably don't want to unless if I am gambling. Like when I run this up, I'll put $1,000 into one of them accounts and go crazy.
That's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah,
It's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, G. Yeah. Like
you know,
that's when
yeah,
you're right,
that's
you're
what I'm
right.
looking
Like
for.
you feel it's addictive because
Like,
boy,
bro,
when
like
you
I said,
right,
nigga, I be turning $20-$30 to 120 in like 4 days, 3 days. Like,
yeah.
so hey, you put
Nah,
1,000
man, you could make hundreds a day, like easily. Like you could take $100.
You can lose it
make
too,
100.
because you gotta be heavily leveraged. I mean, like if you got $100, like he said, he risking 25% on his account. That's $25 to potentially make like
you ain't about to
75.
be doing no 1% per trade. It like no. You can though. That's the thing. When you
You can, because it's still 500 to 1. You actually can.
Yeah, you can. Well, at least with currencies. But if you go to them indices and shit, that shit is $1 per unit. You can't go no smaller.
Yep, I don't know.
You can't go no smaller. But if you got $1,000 in there, what's $1 per unit? You see?
Nah,
so
real talk. But that like, yeah, you can run it up if you have. Just like the time we got like over 3-4 years looking at the Australian dollar, so it's like we married to this whole. We know what it's gonna do. But like if you like that with the indices, oh yeah, boy.
Well, the indices. Honestly, it's easier because all they do is go up. Them shits don't go down. If you look at the weekly, them shits is straight arrow straight up in the sky. Like so, if you think about it like that, and I did the math. If you willing to lose $300. If you're willing to lose $300 per trade, you can have a lot of success on them indices. You got to have a $300 stop loss though. That's about the ATR on Nasdaq. You know, and the
what's the
US 30? US 30. Well, no, that's the super fast one. But you could go there too, just to look at it for the fastest of the fast. I would go to NAS or S&P. S&P is
NAS 100. I'm gonna pull up NAS 100.
All right.
NAS 100 on the weekly.
You see that? It had a dip and then you just buy, bro. It ain't nothing. It's all trend. Ain't no range. It don't range. It do not range, bro.
Damn, you ain't never. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Like if anything range, it was like this area, but
where the range at?
I mean,
that's
what
not a range. That's all trend.
I can't even really call it.
See what I'm saying? So you literally looking for dips and you buy, bro. You just need $300 stop loss, which is like a daily, whatever the day ATR. You want to have one of them for your stop loss. And bro, that's the easiest money ever.
Oh my god!
You see what I'm trying to? You see? That's why niggas trade this shit, son. We need to get on that shit, son.
My god, boy! After the market crash, you could have just been like, "Yeah, NAS 100, put my house, my mama house, everybody's house."
What you think everybody did, G? That's what the whole market did,
and let it ride.
If you ask me, that was the whole purpose of COVID, so niggas could get in on the.
But that wasn't COVID. That was 2008. But COVID happened.
All them crashes.
COVID was right here.
Niggas could get entries, bro.
This COVID run up.
Look how small that COVID drop is compared to the grand scheme.
This was COVID right here. February.
If everybody did it, like, wouldn't that kind of like go against like some people?
No.
Okay. No, I'm learning because I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the reason he's saying no is because this is the NASDAQ 100. So this the top 100 companies in the NASDAQ
in America.
Okay. So it's like you basically would do. You would get this same gain if you invested the money in the stock market with the top 100 companies in the NASDAQ. That's basically what this is.
Treat it like this, and your boy be breaking this down in a lot, and that boy be saying. It's pretty much like the dream team. You wouldn't bet against the dream team.
Nobody does. That's why
Right.
also another thing, and that's why I'm telling y'all it's really easier because you just buy, you never sell. If it's bearish, you just waiting for it to form them swing lows and you enter with the buy. Don't ever sell them. That's what I learned. Not even in the little quick little, they might have a bearish week or whatever, but you know,
I mean,
them shits is
I'm
gonna
looking at
turn
the charts,
around.
bro. You ain't got to tell me.
I'm just saying from even without looking at, I'm looking at it too now, but like I'm
looking
just
at
saying it's the fundamentals. You see, it ain't, you don't even need technical analysis for this. Like when
shit. I'm gonna say this though. If that whole break 14,578, nigga, them sales might look real good.
if it break it,
Yeah,
nah, G, that and then your ass gonna get caught up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you because don't ever sell them. It always look like that. It always look like, oh, this shit got it correct. No, bro, it's
I mean,
all
I'm
fake
looking
money.
at this move too. This was the only bearish
That's
trending.
because it was a new high. Look at it.
No,
That was
man.
an
Look at
all-time
all
high.
these new highs. This is a new high. This is a new high. But it didn't drop like
And it
this.
dipped down after every new high. Look at it.
But I'm talking
It
about the
hit-
structure. Like it had a high, then it had a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower
Yeah, it
high.
had a little dip down right there, and
That's
now
what
it's
I'm
coming
saying.
back.
Like that was the only time it did that. Right here, this is COVID. It just went straight down, popped back up. This was
Right.
2018 little market dip in the financial markets, dipped down, went back up. Like no structure. It was no bearish structure. That was the only. So you got to look at that. That's a
What
clue.
I'm telling you is only
It's the
trend.
only bearish. Like right here, this is another bearish structure. Back
That's
in
the only range right there, real range.
2007 going in 2008. That was the market crash in 2008. That's the only bearish structure. So if this is a bearish structure during a market crash, then maybe this was a clue that we had a market crash that nobody really was talking about, and now we about to break that high. Maybe right here. Maybe that was the market crash that really everybody was talking about.
No, that's the week. That's when niggas was talking about recession and all that. Well,
That
wait,
was
what
last
time?
year.
When that is?
Last year, from January of last year all the way to December, it was selling out. That was a bearish structure year of 2022.
Well, yeah, that's when all that recession. That's literally, yep. That's when all that recession talk
And
was
then
talking.
2023, they ain't been talking about no recession. I mean, they've been talking about it, but they weren't talking about it
because it's going straight up.
Yeah, they've been running
That's
it
what I'm
up.
saying. You don't really need. You don't
That's
need
That's
technical.
the interest. That's the interest rates. That's all that is. The drop was them putting money into America because of COVID and gotta keep on quantitative easing and all that shit. And then once you start correcting the market, which is inflation and all these high rates, that's now everybody is shooting it up. It's like everything.
I would say though, from my notice, the interest rate don't affect the indices much. They don't.
What's the indices? Let's go to the indices pair.
They don't have pairs. You see,
what's the indices? What like gold?
Like corn.
No, NAS is the indice. NAS, Dow Jones, S&P,
right.
SPX.
It's the Dow Jones.
You see? And look, I'm gonna tell you another thing. They all move. Look, that's what I'm about to tell you. They all move the exact same way, bro. I'm telling, like me and Kivante, that's all we traded at one point. We had great days, we had bad days. But I'm telling you, the bad days was because niggas was selling.
God, boy.
Bro, this shit moving 300 a day, some shit like that. That's easy. Basically, you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, niggas
you wake up in the morning and you press buy, bro.
2009. Oh my God. Yeah, if you was not in the Lord have mercy.
But here's the thing. We
Let's look at the dollar.
We in the position of that same type of move right now. Like just like we saying, oh, that drop that just happened. Now we are finna get that break.
Come on, what you think?
But see, what you got to realize, we trade AUD dollar.
No, we looking at the indices now.
Oh, you said get a break and what?
Talking about that break of that high that is about to probably try to test.
What?
The old high from January 2022.
Like you were stating, like all those, you know, all those things, they just go up. They just go up. And usually when they do crash, it's like something that happened in the world, which was COVID. So now that crash, and now it's finna shoot back up and get on that
But the crash that we specifically was talking about was last year. This same, let me see, I think Supreme got kicked off.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that crash.
This same bearish pattern only showed up. You got to go as far back as 2008, 2009. We already know what happened in 2008, 2009. That was the crazy recession, damn depression with the housing market, and then you know some of the banks went under, Lehman Brothers, and all these big ass names went under. So we know that happened. But this same bearish structure hasn't showed up. No bearish structure. You had bearish times, but no real structure of bearishness. No structure. No structure. No structure until right here. 2022, all of 22, you had bearish structure.
Now 6, hold on. Now look, go zoom in, go to the day chart of the 4 hour, and let's find that swing high. Well, go to the day, find that swing high, and put the stop loss. Let it see where it confirmed that.
Day.
Huh?
You say on the day of the US 100. I'm on the NAS 100.
Wait, go to that area where you saw it was a flash crash.
Oh, on 20.
That looked like right there. Yeah, it looked like right over there. Now
right
zoom in some more. Zoom in. Now look, you see the swing high pointing out right there. They got multiple of them.
Right here.
You could have took any of them. Now what range is that from that little top to that little bottom right there? Right? Go back up. No, I'm just saying go up. That bottom right there.
Well,
go down.
Right.
Yeah, right there. What's that range?
Shit, like 1,000.
Oh, that's 1,000?
Damn, that was 65, 16.5, 15.5. Yeah, so down about 1,000.
Okay, well, I mean, you was getting that's way more money than you needed right there already. You probably would cashed out soon as you seen that. Let me see. I'm trying to find that break structure. Yeah, but see, I don't look for
nigga. If you look at
right
this,
there.
This is November of 2021. So this was the key area, and then once you saw market ran back up at the end,
and then start dipping, right, and dip down.
At the end of 2021, This is December 27th of 2021 into the New Year's, and that's where it had the sell off, and it broke this structure. And
your stop loss right up there. You've been good. You still will be good. Now go over.
You could have rolled all
that, even with the ups and downs. And then now you're gonna be looking for a major swing low.
21 still continue. Break that right here.
Now these is this you might want to go to the week chart because these is kind of that's a lot. You know, like it's kind of
the daily look like the damn hourly chart.
Yeah, like
the daily look like the hourly on
because like the week it just trends. It do the same shit all week. So now look at that. Now catch that low. Now if you catch that swing low, go back, go to the left.
That wasn't the area. This is right here. This is January 20.
No, I just saw that area too. Though I'm like, it was so obvious. But like right now, look at that one. Look at that shit, bro. You just looking for a swing low and you wait it's gonna take 2 weeks to verify though. That's the thing. You gotta wait 2 weeks if you're on the week candle. You gotta wait 2 weeks for that shit to confirm, and then you enter on that second candle close, and you put your stop loss at the bottom. You up. You just printing money, bro. You just printing money.
I ain't gonna lie, boy.
And it's no less than $1 per pip. You could go up to whatever per pip.
Might have to jump on that NAS after we conquered the Australian dollar.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The daily look like the 1 hour, nigga. That's a t-shirt. Well, I'm gonna wear that shit. The daily, your 1 hour charts is my.
I'm trying to tell y'all this. Why all you're not 6. Remember you was talking about all the niggas, the gurus teaching this and niggas trading that industry. That's because after Corona, everybody started to see this. We was one of them. Me and Kivante right here. He just
this is when I'm gonna tell you when everybody started talking about NAS 100. I'm gonna tell you right now.
After Corona.
right here. No, now right here. This little uprising.
Exactly.
That's when everybody like, oh, trade NAS. Why?
Because it made that V.
All you gotta do is buy. Look, that's true.
Well, but niggas don't say just buy though. Nobody is saying that though. I'm the only one.
But it's easy to market in front of a lot of people who don't know how to trade when the market's going bullish.
But I never heard none of them niggas say that. They're all
have a seminar and a class to trade NAS 100 when the market is going in one direction. It's so easy. You look like a guru to anybody. If you never saw trading before, and you got somebody standing in front of you in a Rolls Royce pulling up with diamonds on, they saying trade the NASDAQ, look at and then the man, come on, bro.
They had a dude I got in this group. He was telling people to trade a 0.01, which is $1 per unit. They was making remember? Yeah, I told they was making like 150 to 300 a day every single day. Like the dudes was like 100 days straight. They had some kind of indicator or something that they look for.
You don't need no indicator. That bitch going.
Well, you don't need an indicator, but you look at the fundamentals. Like, okay, the market dropped 10%.
But yeah, you could catch some crazy interest probably like on a 1 hour, 4 hour. Like looking at it like how bullish it was. Like, oh my god. You talking about? Yeah, I could see how niggas was running it up on this.
Yeah, son, and you ain't got to do, and the money just come. Ain't no drawdown, my nigga. It's just up. It just either if you going down, that means you're not in a good position. Yeah, I told him that you need at least like a $300 stop loss. Yeah, bro. And imagine if you add on position. Boy, we used to be doing 0.4s, all kind of shit, like $5, $10 a pip, going crazy, getting $20 in a minute, literally, in 1 minute, and then give it all right back.
That shit is addictive, but yeah, that is crack.
But we wasn't doing no just buy. We was like buy, sell, buy.
I already know.
Well, I told him, I'm like, son, what did we just buy? That nigga ain't listen to me though, and I ain't even listen to me because I'm like, nah, that shit different. Why would I do that? Because nobody wants to wait, right? You don't want to wait.
That's the thing about it, delayed
gratification. Because you can't just be in no drawdown with this shit. It's you gonna blow an account.
Get a clear signal, bro. The money gonna be worth it.
Delayed gratification. You gotta have delayed gratification and shit.
Yeah, you really do. Like a lot of people be entering on these 1 hour and 4 hours. That's just because you eager to enter. If you wait,
I got eager to enter and just entered, I lost the trade on there. You gotta just wait till you see that perfect trade. And that go.
Wait for the day chart, man.
Don't even wait. Just go for it. As soon as you see what you be looking for,
hop in there
and watch how much money just flow on that bitch. Easy money on that shit.
Yeah, that shit flows, son. Like that, I ain't gonna lie. That's the most money I made per day on there. Like already never, not even close. Like I be getting 50 cents on fucking AUD dollar and shit, man. Like you know. But yeah, the key thing is really just having one fucking system, like one system, and super discipline, bro.
That's what I'm saying, boy. The damn Australian dollar is training the fuck out of us, boy.
Exactly.
That knowledge and bring that to the US.
That's why I don't like
it.
Oh
my god!
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I be like, man, fuck the Australian dollar sometimes because it ranges too fucking much. It's setting up looking like a breakout, but it's a fake out. Every fucking it's a ranging pair. So it's like you see a breakout setup, you trade it, and that bitch go against you. You be like, man, what the fuck? It just broke out. Yeah, that bitch go right, but that's why I came with this strategy.
That's why I like back testing, man. I always
it's all good. You just range trade and get their ass, and you just put it buy high, sell low.
I know it typically when you think it made a high, like it typically runs the high like the next session. Like that's what I noticed over the 4 years I've been trading. You be thinking that's the high, but it's about to trade past that.
But yeah, man, we gotta we gotta do something. Even if it's a group account, man, and we just everybody put fucking $50 in, and we just, you know what I'm saying? We agree, we get on the call just like this Sunday, and we say, yeah, we buying this week, and we just hold that bitch. You ain't gotta do all that shit. We just manage it. We get on the smaller time frames, and when we see that shit reversing on the smaller time frame, we decide to get out right there.
Yeah,
That's why I won't get this fucking margin account, because I'm like, boy, I'm gonna be tempted to trade the indices again. I was tempted Friday, but nah, this one right here is just for Audi. And I might get another, because you can make another account like it ain't nothing. So you can have multiple accounts, you know. And that's the thing too. Like if you do get on these high leverage account margin accounts, definitely make multiple accounts. Don't be trading all these different paths, because your margin gonna go quick. It's gonna go quick, and it won't even be from one trade. Like you'll be up. You've been a one on that one trade, but because you traded something else, you gave the money back. So I would say have one account per pair that you like to trade. That's what I would say, because that I'm telling you, that fucking margin, boy, that eats your shit up so quick. And you know you want the big money, but if you want the big money, you got to risk the big money. You know, you ain't got to risk big money, but you got to risk losing that shit fast. You know, because $100 ain't big money, but you definitely, like, no lie, bro. We was making, Kevon, he right here. Was we making 10% a day, like for days straight, like yeah, bro, every day. We was making 10% every day when nigga was like, if we would get out after 10%, we would be good. Only problem is if we stayed in after 10, I would go between 10 to 30. Like if it was the same trade, I would just mandatory cash out at 30%, no matter what. And that worked. But if you talk about, I'm up 50%, boy, watch that shit go down on you. Just take 10 to 30. If you take 10% a day, you're going to double your money every 8 days, bro. What more do you want? What more do you want?
That shit crazy, man.
If you start with 100 and then you take $10, the next day now you at 110. Now you looking for $11.
Damn, what happened?
Now you at 120. You know, like you do that 8 days, you're gonna double.
60 days, you got about 400.
Yeah, bro. You know, like don't even 1%. I ain't gonna lie, that's too easy. 1% a day, you'll be like, damn, my account ain't moving, but you up though. Man, we have 15.
20 a month.
Huh?
Stupid. I said 1% a day, 20.
But niggas gonna get greedy. Niggas get greedy.
Of course. That's what happens in trading indices like that when it's running your bread up. Of course,
anything if nigga making that, niggas gonna, if I could do that, then I could do more. Right. Nah, trading ain't where you want to scale at. That ain't the place to scale.
That's why a nigga like trading Australian dollars a little bit more predictable and more subtle than that fast moving shit. Because it's not really the fact that you can't gauge the market on NAS 100. You can't find good trades. It's just the fact that it moves so fast and so heavy in your favor financially that you quickly to like, okay, I'm trading one unit. I'm about to jump up to 5 units. Then next week your ass doing 10. Mm-hmm. You know, you done advance.
That ain't got nothing to do with the market though. That's all you. So like that's some personal shit. But that's personal. That's developmental problems.
Exactly. That's what go back to when I was saying, like, nigga, if you used to making $4,000-5,000 a month, you start making that in 3 days. Like, yeah, let's go fuck with your psychological. Always. Yeah. You gonna be looking at your boss look crazy. He'll be like, "Sit down. I'm about to
quit. Why you stood up?"
But I think a basic strategy, like risk management for any trade, any pair, any person, at least have 1 day ATR. Because if your stop loss is anything less than that, you doing yourself a disservice. Because you basically asking for it.
Yeah, they gonna hit your ass.
You asking for it. You still could get smacked with a day stop loss ATR. But if like Audi dollar moves 60, your stop loss should be no less than 60. Like make your position add up for you know, whatever size you want. Like if you want big, then just, you know, that 60 pips could be $100, it could be $1,000, it could be $10. You make the 60 pips whatever you want, is what I'm saying. But it should be 60 pips. It should be 60 pips. With now, whether that's $6, 60, 600, 6,000, 60,000, 600,000, that's on you. But it should be at least 60 pips, which is 1 day ATR. Because mathematically it will move at least that much, and it's a 50% chance it's gonna be against you, just generally. So, like, if you know it's a 50% chance it's gonna move 60, why not have 70 pip stop loss?
Yeah, if you trade in the daily time frame, that makes absolute sense.
Even more on the smaller time frames.
Hell no, I would never put 60 pip stop loss on a smaller time frame. That's being real. I'm gonna put it tight as.
What's the difference if it's still the same day? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be letting the time frame bug y'all out. It's still the same day.
But you see more structure points on a 1 hour than you see on a daily.
But it's still 60. Like I feel
like, you. The ATR is still 60, but
no, what I'm saying is, like, if on the hour, it might run up on the hour against you, right? But that only might be 15, 30 pips or 40. It's not 60. You see, so it'll run. It basically is gonna reverse on that smaller time frame.
It's gonna be, like I said, my
before it take you out
10 pips above the swing high. That's why I put my stop loss.
Right.
The 60 would be if I'm trading a daily.
Right. Well, you just talking about having quick stops, but you basing it all from where you enter rather than
off of structure. Off of structure.
Yeah, off structure rather than the volatility of that pair.
I look at the daily ATR as like, okay, this is what the market can move, but let me see where I can get in to capture some of that move. If it's gonna move 60, then all I want to get is 20. If it's gonna move 100, then let me try to see if I can push 30 or
about 30%. So you want 30% in the ATR, basically. That's wise. That's what I was looking at on the weekly. I was like, okay, already moved 150 a week. Half of that is 75. Half of that is like 35. So I'm like, okay, 25%, 35. So if you catch a 35, you basically, if you make your goal 25% of the weekly range, that's very feasible. But like, let's say it's moving 150, but you're trying to catch 150 pips a week, not feasible. You're trying to catch 100% of the move. That's not gonna happen. You would literally have to have the perfect entry.
You have to be on the markets 24/7. Your laptop will be glued to your face.
24/7 from the end, and the 1 minute.
No sleep. You can't go to sleep. You better not go to sleep. You better take no-dos, some everything to keep you up, man. Like whatever you gotta do.
But I just try that though. Try this.
But I got some no-dos right now. I'm about to try.
No. That's that daily stop loss, man. I'm telling you, even on the smaller time frame, it sounds weird, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna hit it. You know, like it's well, should I say it's not rare. I mean, it's unlikely to hit it. You know, and yeah. Look like it's trying to come to that trend line, huh?
Yeah, it already hit that bitch. We're gonna see if it's gonna break. But I'm about to we probably gonna wrap this whole up because I gotta go to the studio, you heard me? Got a 3-hour session in that, man. But yeah, we gonna monitor and shit. Like I said, we're gonna see we're gonna get more bullishness or bearishness off of this possibly off this trend line, or maybe if Friday's high. Don't get
I'm already in the cell. Yeah. Oh no, what you call it? Go ahead and sell it more. Get your ass fine. Yeah, fellas, I'm gonna hop off.
All right, man. We're gonna holler at y'all, bro.
All right, man. Y'all
back in the morning.
All right, peace.
Y'all be out. Peace.
Right. Get them pips.
You already know.